Hi you guys, my name is Erin VanGordon, owner of LuLaRoe Erin VanGordon. I am going to show you guys a couple different ways to style the Carly today. So basically I'm going to do some really simple ones first and then I'll go to the little bit more detailed ones. But I have a LuLaRoe Carly dress on. So it's longer in the back, a little bit shorter in the front. And if you just want to show a little bit of legging, you're just going to take it right from the side seam and you're going to just do a tiny little knot on the outside. Now what you can do with this leftover knot right here is you can actually pull it and tuck it into itself. That will make you, that'll change the knot a little bit and then you won't have that extra piece. Then you can just pull it down and it can lay right at the hip. If you want to pull it in more, you can also pull it in and lay it at different spots on your body. So that's just a simple knot. Now, the next one I'm going to do is if you want to wear it as a beach cover-up. So you're going to take it from the seams right at the side, okay? So this first one I'm going to take right at the seam and I'm going to pull it up quite a bit. So this is like if you're going to wear it as a beach cover-up and you don't want so much material. So you're going to do the same exact style with the knot on the side. And you can choose to do a small knot or more of a chunkier knot. That's kind of all a personal preference. And now I'm going to go to the other seam on the other side and I'm going to do the same thing. So what this does is it actually pulls it up tighter around your hips. And then you'll have it longer in the back and you can kind of just adjust it as needed. So like this knot's a little bit bigger. There you go, so I can just pull it. So now I have two knots on the side and it would be really great as a cover-up because it's a little bit shorter in front but it still covers the butt. It's just a little bit tighter in the back, okay? So that's styling number 2, second way to wear it. Now if you want to wear a knot just to bring the fabric into your body so it's not so loose right here, all you're going to have to do is decide if you want it on the pocket side or if you want it on the non-pocket side. So I'm going to do it on the non-pocket side and I'm just going to pull out right at the hip basically and I'm going to pull this in. And I'm going to do just a small little knot, basically by twisting. But instead of actually knotting this one, I'm going to use a hair tie. You can use a clear hair tie or just a thin one. And you can always match it depending on what you have. So just a small one, and then I can just adjust it a little bit to where it needs to pull. But that way, you have this little knot, it pulls it in tighter here, and then it gives you a cascade look with the Carly dress right in the front going down. So you'll show a little bit more legging this way, okay? And then we're going to get into the little bit more complex ties. So for starters, you're going to want a hair tie, and then I know it's a little bit blurry when I come up close, sorry guys, I'm on a DSLR and it doesn't adjust with me. And then I have clear hair ties. So they're just really small clear hair ties. Then you're going to also need, these are for the final 2. You also need quarters to make your life easier. Okay, so for the first one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these quarters, just one, and I'm going to put it right at the seam on the side. So I'm going to do it kind of down by my hips because I want to have fabric, enough fabric for this. I don't want it too high because I actually am going to pull the Carly dress up and turn it more into a tunic. So I have one of the quarters over there. Now the tricky part is getting the quarter on the other side. So second quarter, now in the other side. Alright you guys, so I have 2 quarters, both at the seams on the Carly dress, okay? And I'm just going to lift the dress up a little bit to give me looser fabric so I'm not pulling it and stretching out my dress. And I'm going to take those 2 quarters and I'm going to lay them over each other right in the front. So they're just right on top of each other. Now I'm going to reach underneath and I'm going to grab those quarters. So just notice they're still right on top and I'm just going to reach underneath. And now I'm going to take my thicker hair tie, my black hair tie, and I'm just going to basically lock the quarters in. I'll show you guys a close-up once I'm done. But you're basically just putting the hair tie tight around the quarters. The quarters allow it to lay flat on your stomach, and they also make it so that the hair tie won't slip throughout the day. So this way you're like good to go. All right, and then you flip it over, you guys, and you adjust the little pockets wherever you guys want. Okay, so I maybe pulled this up a little bit too much, so now I just have to take it around the back, and I'm basically just going to work on laying it flat because I pulled it a little bit too high for me, so it's a little bit looser than normal, but that's okay because then I can just work on laying it flat around me. And then you have this really cute, let me see if I can angle down a little bit for you guys. Sorry. Struggles of a DSLR camera and being alone. Okay. So you can see now that you have this cute little design that pulls it together. And there's it from afar. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to show you the flower really quick. Oh, and then the back side of this, I forgot I was going to show you guys. So it's just the quarters that are being kept in with the hair tie. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to drop those quarters. Don't need those. And I'm going to do a flower. So I'm going to pick to do it on the non-pocket side. So I'm going to pull out some fabric. And depending on how much fabric you guys take is how big your flower will be. So I'm going to take it right there on the side. And I'm just going to create a little bunch together. And I'm going to make the hair tie tight. You want it to be tight when you're doing this, you guys. Sorry, I forgot to turn my phone on silent. My bad. Okay, so I have this wonderful little piece sticking out. Okay, and this really cute cascade look right here again with the Carly dress. Now I'm going to take my clear hair tie and I'm going to start to flatten this. And it's going to kind of look like an ice pack. Remember the old ice packs, you guys? That used to be like that flat head and then the bulky back. So that's basically what you're going to start to do, is flatten it out. And then you're going to take where your hair tie is and you're going to just grab it and you're going to put your clear hair tie over top of it. Okay, and after you've secured it around the other hair tie, hold on just a second, got to make sure it's secure. You're just going to go around and fix the flower up just a little bit to make it bunch at just the right spots. And then you can adjust the Carly around your waist, loosen it up, make sure it looks okay in the back. And now you have a little flower. Let's see if I can get the focus in a little bit better for you guys. Okay, so that is how you can do a flower. It's just with a clear hair tie and then a hair tie underneath it. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope this was helpful. I'll try to have more as the weeks go on and do more tutorials for you guys. Styling guide, different ways to layer your clothes, because there's so many endless possibilities with LuLaRoe. So keep checking back here and I'll have more videos for you guys as time goes on, okay? Thank you so much.